and the choreotic experience begins. And I think 7:30 and 9:30 are your last two chances to score some money, but about a dozen times every weekday, starting in the 7 o'clock hour with RMG, we have a lot of money to give to you. So in the past, when we kind of do it as like, hey, here's some money, go have some fun, there's a lot of people who need this money. So whether you need it or want it, we'll have more for you shortly. Saturday night, by the way, 8 to 10, it's going to be a live telethon. It's going to air live on 19 News, and it's also going to air live here on WMMS. And it is called All for the Land, COVID-19 Relief Live. You can go to WMMS.com, and you'll see a banner there for it. But a bunch of us are taking part in this. Bill and I are part of this thing. It's going to be some guys from the Cavs. A lot of local luminaries are going to be giving of their time and their talent for this thing. And hopefully to raise some funds for the United Way of Cleveland, Greater Cleveland Food Bank. The Red Cross is part of this. So it should be fun and hopefully very helpful. But it's going to be live on Saturday night, 8 to 10 on 19. Also over on Channel 43, the C-Dub. And then here on MMS. And WTAM 1100 as well. Everybody done their census?
Yeah.
No.
Well, today is Census Day, if you haven't heard. One of my commercials, Mary, or one of Steve Harvey's commercials, or one of the other people's commercials on the census.
So if you don't do that, would that be a census fail?
There's a band called Census Fail, for those of you who perhaps are not familiar
We've
with
never played it on this station.
that band. No, because they stink. But other than that...
We only play bands that don't stick on the station.
That's right. Like the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Mary.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, we don't play them. You know how I feel about any post-hardcore from New Jersey.
What?
All right? I am firmly again it.
Get it.
If you ain't for it, you're again it.
You do it.
Hello, I'd like to move. I'll move on to Tiger King. I will. Hey, Dan.
Hey, what's up?
How are you, Dan?
Good, man. How you guys doing? I love the show. There's
Thank you, sir.
Else on, so I figured I'd listen to that.
Yeah, well, here we are.
Well, hey, man, check this out. I wanted to bring this up, and then I'll hop off, and you guys can talk about it. First, Fox News is not news, okay? It's Fox opinion. Second of all, there was advance warning 8 weeks, and, of course, he didn't do anything about it until it reached the shores and people started getting sick. There's all kinds of proof, even his own proof. People he appointed, Trump, right? He's going against what they want, and then all of a sudden he realizes, hey, maybe it'd be a good idea to, everybody stay put for another couple weeks, And it just kills me because all the callers that are Trump supporters, you can't say nothing to change their mind or their opinion. They're not.
Well, again, I'm not trying to change anybody's mind. I mean, listen, and it also, there's nothing to be gained by flipping out about the president because he's not going to change.
Right.
It's not going to do, you know what I mean? But it's also like, they can have their opinion or whatever, but don't tell me that I'm like making up facts or spinning things or whatever. Mm-hmm. Fox News, yeah, they do news throughout the day. They do plenty of news. It's news all day, but the nighttime, the prime time's all the opinion shows, right? So
right.
They have a demarcation. Shep Smith, when he was on Fox News, did a news show. Was very publicly kind of opposed to what was going on in the opinion shows. It's just that the primetime opinion shows are what get the most ratings and make the most money. So that's where the bulk of the attention is paid to those people on the opinion shows. No one is, even the hosts themselves. I'm sure Sean Hannity doesn't consider himself a newsman. He's up there doing whatever he's doing.
What stands out to me is when, about a week and a half ago, he was being interviewed, Donald Trump, and somebody asked him a question about, New York and the ventilators and all that stuff. and he said, and I can't wait till they start playing this all the time, is the federal government is not a postal clerk. They're not a shipping clerk. Well, you got states here, 80%, 70% of the cases are in New York, right? Guys begging for ventilators. They're getting overran. They're using Central Park as a makeshift hospital. And, you know, this isn't made up stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, guys. But, hey, again, he said it best. He'd go on Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody and wouldn't lose any votes, you know?
Well, we're going to find out. Again, you know, people feel one way when it's hitting the cities. They're going to feel a very different way when it's in suburban Topeka.
Yes, sir.
And that's where it's going. I mean, it's going to be everywhere, and it's what it, you know. But I'm not sure how you end up pivoting to where 200,000 people is. That's great because it could have been a lot worse. Well, everything could always be worse, but I don't think anybody should be scheduling any kind of parades for 200,000 people.
Right.
If that's where it goes. Listen, it could be a hell of a lot less. I hope that it is. Everyone hopes that it is. Everyone hopes that it's way less than 200,000 dead people in the United States. Everybody hopes that. Okay, thank you, Dan.
Have a great
Thanks, pal.
day, guys.
Okay, I'm done with these. By the way, Cody, I don't care anymore. I want to.
It's all repetitive.
I don't need to keep.
Got Tiger King things to talk about.
I don't need to keep repeating myself. I saw Brooks Brothers is making, because you see the My Pillow guy. The My Pillow guy was at the briefing the other day. Because Trump loves when CEOs are up there, especially they get a plug, he gets his ass licked. This My Pillow guy was out there talking. Brooks Brothers is making masks. My Pillow guy is making masks. I don't know if they're going to be Brooks Brothers branded. I don't know if I can get a mask made out of a nice cravat. You know?
Yeah, well, like it can be like a pocket square and a mask.
There you go. Why sacrifice fashion for function? Quite frankly.
I never have.
I always wanted a Brooks Brothers suit. I remember when I would walk to work. I worked in the John Hancock building when I first started doing radio and I was producing. And the hotel that I worked at was about 10 blocks down Michigan Avenue. And I would walk past Brooks Brothers. And, you know, I came up in Catholic school, so ties were very much a part of my sartorial DNA, if you will. So I had no problem wearing ties. Couldn't tell you the last time recently I wore a tie, but I've got a lot of them hanging in my closet.
Do you want to do Formal Friday with us on Friday?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, me and Bill are going to do Formal Friday. Let's get all dressed up.
I will come in a suit.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going to wear a dress, because we're like, we need something. I got to put makeup on my face at some point.
Okay. Poundcake, are you doing Formal Friday?
Sure. I mean, I have no...
Do you have a suit?
Or
Wear that red jacket
coat.
you've got.
Yeah.
He's got like a brick red coat.
I'm not wearing that red. I look like Hugh Hefner in that
So
thing.
what?
It's
I'm going to wear a gown.
But I gotta wash the other stuff too.
Well,
It's a
then
lot of work.
don't
Then
do
don't
it.
participate.
Fine.
God forbid
Fine.
you have to do a load of laundry.
Fine. I do it.
It's going to be fun. We'll look dapper.
Mm-hmm.
I might even curl my hair.
So ridiculous.
I think I've watched Heavy's the biggest load.
They're like, "Where are you going?" I'm like,
Work.
to work
To work.
All right, so
We're
I'll make
essential.
myself a note that it's Formal Friday.
this Friday.
This Friday,
Friday,
2
yeah.
days from
Okay.
now.
Okay.
What are you guys going to wear?
I was trying on my dresses this morning. I put a little cheetah print dress on my Instagram story if you want to see it.
Well,
at Mary
wait
Santora
a second.
Comedy.
You're going to wear like a foxy dress.
I'm gonna wear like a nice formal dress. I was just
Okay.
trying on all my dresses, and then I put the cheetah print one on, and I was like, I put on my Instagram story. I was like, who wore it better, me or Carol Baskin? Or I think I might have put that bitch Carol. That's what I put on there. But I realized there are a lot of dresses that I own that I have never worn in public. So
Okay.
Formal Friday will be a
I'll
great
wear
time.
a suit.
That'll give us an excuse to dress up.
Yeah.
Good. I like it. All right, let me give you $1,000 here. You can get part of a Brooks Brothers suit for that, maybe. Or put it to something you need. Good luck.
Rover's Morning Glory wants to help with a chance at $1,000. We have your shot at $1,000 right now. Text the nationwide keyword LOVE, L-O-V-E, to 200-200. You'll get a text confirming entry plus iHeartRadio info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's LOVE to 200-200. Good luck from 100.7 WMMS.
So speaking of that bitch Carol from Tiger King, the guy who did the Tiger King documentary said that it's conceivable he could do another full season because he has so much footage.
Oh, yeah. I would love that.
And so some of it has kind of slipped out here and there. Now, this is a clip that's making the rounds today. I can't imagine a single person who would be shocked by this. But it turns out that Joe Exotic, when he was shooting a bunch of his commercials for when he was running for president or whatever he was running for, right? He'd shoot these commercials. He was really mad that he couldn't say the N-word.
Roy Wood put this on his Twitter.
Did he?
Yeah.
I can't imagine anyone who thinks this is out of character.
Yeah.
What?
Come on.
The Tiger King?
What's going on here in this country? It's absolutely pathetic. I can't say the N-word, but you can get on YouTube and watch any black man's rap video, and they're calling each other the N-word. What the hell? Is this discrimination? I'm white, I can't say the N-word and they can't?
You know, everybody's so used to being transfixed by how Joe Exotic looks that I've never really stopped to just listen to him, and he sounds like Larry the Cable Guy.
Oh, my God, he does.
I don't mean the twang. I mean the pitch, all of it. He sounds
cadence,
exactly
yeah.
like Larry the Cable Guy. Dan Whitney.
What's going on here in this country? It's absolutely pathetic. I can't say the N-word, but you can get on YouTube and watch any black man's rap video, and they're calling each other the N-word. What the hell? Is this discrimination? I'm white, I can't say the N-word and they can't?
Get her done!
Here's the thing. You can say it, and you probably do.
But there's going to be
There's
consequences.
consequences.
You can say whatever you like.
It's not that I can't say the N-word. I don't say the N-word. Because I
cannot
don't
do.
need to use it.
It's so much fun.
My favorite, Jeff Horst, is a comedian from Detroit. He lives in LA now. And he has a whole bit about this because he's white and he grew up like in comedy. He did mostly black clubs.
Yeah.
And he was like, all these white people, like, why can't I say that? Why can't I? He's like, how about because they asked you not to?
Right.
Like, it's pretty simple, guys.
Sure.
It's like, because they said, please don't do that anymore.
Could you not do
My
that?
Slubberdagolian bit.
Right.
Wait for the word to go out of style. You can say it, but you're going to have to cryogenically freeze yourself for a couple hundred years.
Cardi B initially said she wanted to start a GoFundMe to help Joe Exotic with his defense. But after this N-word thing, she's like, oh, hell no. I was just playing. And then, what's the guy's
Cardi
name?
B flip-flopped on her opinion of it?
No,
Yes.
she's not known for, come on.
She did, and that's okay. What, she should have kept it exactly the same?
I'm just,
Coronavirus! One of my family members thought that was me every time you played that. Coronavirus! They thought that was me. I can't remember if it was my mom or my dad. Coronavirus!
They thought that was you.
They thought it was me.
Do they think you sound like Cardi B?
Coronavirus!
So like Cardi B, you, and my girlfriend all sound the same.
We're the same person, all three of us.
The granddaughter of Don Lewis, who, if you've watched Tiger King, was the former husband of Carol Baskin. She is in this with her husband now. But one of the subplots of this is that locally, there in Tampa, a lot of people thought that the disappearance of her millionaire husband could just be chalked up to the fact that she fed him to a tiger. And she denies that and laughs it off. His granddaughter posted a video on TikTok talking about Tiger King. The granddaughter, by the way, Smoke Show.
Oh, yeah?
Her name is Tiffany Lewis. She says she's his granddaughter and wants to thank everybody for paying attention to Tiger King.
If you're watching this, it's because you've watched Tiger King. I should probably tell you who the hell I am. My name's Tiffany Lewis. I'm Don Lewis's granddaughter. He was the one that was allegedly murdered by Carol Baskin. First and foremost, I do want to thank the producers for shedding some light on this horrible situation. I haven't heard his voice in over 20 years, and just hearing it was a blessing.
There you go. Just a blessing. But she's like, do you think that she murdered my grandfather?
She blonde?
Yeah.
She is
I
blonde.
think I found her Instagram.
I mean, for all I know, she's Tampa hot. I don't know. But she looks pretty cute to me. Mm-hmm. Hey, Mike.
She kind of looks like Chocolate Charlie's girlfriend.
Yo, what's up?
What's going on, man?
Not much. Mary is hot.
Thanks.
No, neckties. Yeah, I got choked out by my ex girlfriend at high school homecoming by a necktie.
Why did she choke you out at high school homecoming?
Because I talked to another girl.
How dare you?
Wow, that was all it took?
Yeah, she was pretty jealous about everything.
I think that's why bow ties for a while really got to be the whole thing, because so many guys were going to dances. They were getting yanked by by their necktie, their cravat, and they were like, "Hey, especially the clip-on. Hey, if I got a bow tie and this thing clips on, and this bitch comes after me, tries to garrote me with my own neckwear, right? She's gonna pop right off."
I haven't worn a tie since high school.
Wow. But now, what would get just because of that?
Oh yeah,
what about if you did something besides a tie, like a Texas? What's the Texas
bolo
one?
tie? What about a bolo tie?
Yeah.
What's a bolo tie?
Hey, everybody had I'll tell you what. When I was in high school, everybody had a bolo tie phase.
real?
Yes, because I think Chess King was selling them, or I'm talking like late '80s. It had to be late 80s. Couldn't have gone into the early 90s. Maybe like 88, 89, 90. Bolo
it's
ties.
a leather strap with a piece of metal that holds it in place.
I've never seen
It looks like
anybody
it's
wear one.
Cowboys, yeah.
Yeah, but they were hot. Somebody was selling them, and that must have been why we transitioned directly from parachute pants to bolo ties.
Parachute pants to bolo ties to puka shells.
There you go.
Right in that order.
Pack
I
sun.
am that young that I probably don't know about bolo ties. I'm 37.
You're better off not knowing, Mike. There's nothing that's going to improve your
give 'em a
life.
look.
Awesome.
Yeah. All right, thank you, Mike.
Hey,
There's
some
Mike.
people can rock a bolo tie.
I
It's
disagree.
It's not a lot, but there's certain people. Sam Elliott.
If you are a cowboy, yes, Sam Elliott.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But
Some
he's been a
people.
cowboy his whole life.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Regular people.
I'm not
Listen,
saying regular people, but I'm
listen.
saying there are people that can.
Cowboys.
I'm not one to toot my own horn.
You cannot rock a bow tie.
But
Bolo tie
Beep.
Friday.
Okay.
Bolo tie Friday.
Oh, I don't still have it.
Get
But
a new one.
white shirt, jeans, bolo tie.
Come on.
More than once I pulled that off.
You're going to drive some country women crazy with that look.
Hells yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
You don't even know what it is.
I do know what it is.
All right.
I just said I know, not one
Not
person.
a bowl of ties.
No, a bolo tie. I have not seen a person wear that ever in real life. That's like a nun to me. I've never
So
seen
then
it.
how do you know if I can pull it off or not?
Because you can't.
You don't know that. You just said I've never seen anyone wear it in real life. You might see a photo and go, oh, God. But then you see it come to life.
And there it is.
And you go, oh, my God. Brokeback Alan over here. He's killing it.
Nah, son. I mean, if that's what you want to...
Let me see. Let me see if I can pull up a hot guy in a bolo tie for...
Bolo tie models.
Hot
Yes.
guy in a bolo tie.
You know who could do it? That Joe, he was in
Maganello?
yeah, that guy.
Why did he come to
Manganiello?
your mind?
Because I just saw a meme with him in it talking about playing D&D.
Okay.
But he seems like a guy that could pull that off.
I'll tell you what.
Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah.
I mentioned Chess King, but somebody else reminded me of Oak Tree, and I don't know if those were around here.
I don't even
but we
know what
had
either of them are.
We had them in Chicago. There was a period of time where, I was shopping at stores where it was mostly just black
That's
guys.
not hot. That's not hot.
Like mustard suits and purple suits and stuff. And those were the suits that bolo ties. And it depends on what kind, too. If you get like a big black pearl one, if you're rocking like a turquoise, obviously you got to have a whole color scheme to make that happen.
If you wear a bolo tie, I'm going to think you're a fat little nerd
Fat little nerd.
with a cowboy hat.
Well,
well, I
Native
mean,
Americans wear them
I
too.
wasn't fat, but I was short, and I was probably a nerd. Oh, boy, here's a picture of one of the Jonas brothers in a bolo tie, the one that you met and smelled.
Nick Jonas?
Yeah. Oh, look at Nick Jonas with the bolo tie. A $240 Prada bolo tie.
I dislike him because of that.
Huh.
Joe
Interesting.
Brolo tie.
Well, I'll tell you what.
He should have gave that to Kevin.
There's a lot of photos here in Google of hipsters wearing bolo ties.
I'm on hashtag bolo tie on Instagram. There's
Yeah,
a lot of
whatever.
them.
Are bolo ties formal? It says
Some of these look really nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you get
Find
one,
the right one.
if you get one that doesn't look like you could play a banjo with it,
I'm not a bolo tie guy, but there's bolo tie guys out there.
Yeah.
I can't wear cowboy boots either. Those look weird on me.
Right.
No matter what. They just
And
my
it's
feet
just
are too big.
It's just another thing that the white man stole from my people, Bill, the Native Americans.
You're
Is the
not
bolo
I was
tie.
like, what are you,
Please.
white people?
He's not.
The white man, Bill, stole from my people.
You
Bolo tie.
You are the white man.
You're the problem, Alan.
My ancestors were not the white man, Bill.
Oh, Cody, this one has a Playboy bunny on it. You could get that.
Like that's going to do anything for him.
I was like, so?
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Did you? Oh, I guess. I feel like I had a phase where I thought everything that had a Playboy bunny on it was like sexy, and I wanted it.
Well, that was the
women-
thing they were trying to elicit with that
Girls
whole
do
thing.
that when you're. I was probably like 16, and I wanted like a Playboy bunny, like the tanning tattoos.
Sure.
I had a heart.
No,
I wanted. Do you
girls
remember
all
those?
did that. Yeah.
The little tanning tattoos you would put on. I had the inside of a heart on my stomach, and then the outside of it was on my butt.
Because it was kind of like sexy but innocent at the same
The
time.
the Playboy bunny, but
Yeah.
my parents wouldn't let me.
It's kind of
like,
Playboy
no
Bunny
way.
was kind of like your first foray into something naughty. Mm-hmm. But again, the bolo tie for many years was the traditional neckwear of my people, Bill, the Native Americans.
That's not who your people are.
The Chicagoans.
I am a direct descendant of Native Americans, and as such,
we've
Bill,
proven
as
otherwise.
such, the results are inconclusive. All I'm
No, they're
saying,
conclusive.
the results. Jeff Daniels wore one in Dumb and Dumber, Mary, your favorite movie of
I
all
love it.
time.
I love that.
Remember the bolo tie?
I know the bolo tie.
He took a huge dump in a bolo tie, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Wasn't he on the toilet in a bolo tie? Well, there you go. Does that make it better or worse for you?
I don't care. Bolo ties. Oh God, come on with this.
Oh my God, that's a long one.
Same one.
Same one.
All right, I've got a break. It's the music of my people, Bill.
It's not.
You could hear those the metal clasps of the bolo ties swinging. These people probably weren't wearing bolo ties.
They probably weren't.
Well, maybe it was Formal Friday.
Hey.
You racist. All right, I got a break. You want to get a text in 35192, AlanCoxShow.com. You can leave us a note there. You can watch the show. You can listen anywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS. And everywhere you go on our free iHeartRadio.